Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me. There is a lot to talk about. I'm just happy to be here. First of all, thank you for being here again. Just want to send some gratitude from my heart to yours for just being a part of this great awakening, for being a part of the real truth beyond the matrix. There's a lot of confusion and a lot of things I just want to really demystify. So thank you for taking the time to be here and just want to send some positive love and happiness and good vibes to you. I'm out here in nature. I'm just really happy and I want to just send some of that positivity your way. So wherever you are, take a moment, feel that love, feel that energy. I am so just happy to be here. That's it. It's just that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. So let's get into it. I want to really clear up a lot of the things that are going on right now and get into this real spiritual path, okay? What you need to know before it's too late, honestly, because time is precious right now. That is really, really important to understand right now. Let's get up close and personal for this one. Now, there is a huge shift happening, as you know. In this great awakening, we have a lot to practice. Okay, that's the key word here. Practice. All right. I don't want you to be confused with the theories, the conspiracy theories and the things that are on the news and the coronavirus and the things that are just trying to get your attention 24/7. All right. We cannot be distracted from this real spiritual life that is happening right now. There is a thing I want to just clarify when it comes to how to put this into a practice for yourself, okay? Because right now, again, time is of the essence. Right now, every single day, more people are being pulled into that fear, okay? Pulled into that plague of the darkness, and we cannot let this happen, all right? That's what we, light warriors, spiritual leaders are all about. It's the time to become the shepherd. We are no longer the sheep. We have to be that leader. Go from that consumer into the creator that you are born to be. Now, there is a huge shift. And what I mean by that is the third dimensional shift. Okay, that's what we're talking about. The third dimension is rooted in fear, and we are now shifting into love, the real reality, unconditional love. That's exactly what this Earth School is about. Now, if you have felt confused lately, if you felt like you're depressed and have anxiety, then welcome home. Welcome to the Great Awakening. This is the old self, the conditioning of the matrix being purged out of your system. You guys remember the Matrix, right? We all remember watching that movie. Actually, I would call it a documentary nowadays, right? It's presenting itself to be more and more true every day. Now, I just want to bring a quick detail when that bug, remember that bug that was implanted in Neo right in his, stomach when he was in that taxi ride and Trinity was, they just first met and he was pulling that bug out of his belly, right? That's kind of the analogy that I want you to picture right now that's going on. Now, think of it like this. Everybody right now, I would say not everybody, maybe just the majority, 80 to 90% of the population has this bug implanted in them already, just by being born as a part of the matrix, okay? And we are now one by one and now seeing it more on a grand, collective level, people purging, that bug, that parasite, okay? And this is really what I want to drive home here, because you have to do this before it's too late. There's a very unique window of opportunity right now for this to happen. Like the energy of the universe, of the cosmos itself, is here to help you with just that. Now, that's the shift that I'm talking about. Okay. So think of everybody right now that has that bug, implanted in that parasite, right? Now, I know you might be thinking that I'm talking about something not real, fictional, but it's very real. I'm talking about the food system, the chemtrails in the air, the water, the fluoride, you name it. Okay, we can go on and on. The point I'm getting to is we are going from that toxic lifestyle rooted in depression and anxiety and people that are creating the problem that is a man-made problem into us working together harmoniously as brothers and sisters on this amazing planet. Okay, that's the shift. Now, what you need to do before it's too late is take full responsibility for your life. Okay, that's what this comes down to. No more blaming other people for what happened. No, none of this, mommy didn't love me enough or daddy did this. We have to understand that it happened. Yes, I'm not negating that fact. What I'm telling you is that love is the solution. That's it. More love, more of that energy, more of that unique, amazing thing that you needed the whole time. That's it. That's all you ever needed was love. Now, again, there's something happening on the surface that is probably pulling your attention away from that love. Now, you need to ask yourself, what is that? That's what this is about. It's something I can guarantee you is rooted in the mind, something that you think that you need when in actuality, you don't. That's what we really need to drive home right here. What are those things in your life that are serving the old way, that are serving the 3D? Now, as we continue through this, there is going to be a lot of confusion. When you see what's happening on the surface, That's right. That's right. Kauai Studios. That's right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm just catching up. Everybody in the chat, thank you for expanding your cup. I see you. Thank you for being here with the technical difficulties as well. I swear, every time I hop on these live streams, there's some challenge I have to face, and that's what I'm talking about, right? These obstacles, that are being presented. I'm feeling them just as much as anybody else. I'm living it, just like you. I have to be that change. I have to understand what that is in my own life and what to do and how to take action on that. Okay, now this grand illusion that is wrapped up in the form of the coronavirus, that is wrapped up in the form of this political movement, the chaos that is happening, okay, is what I'm talking about, that you cannot be distracted from any longer. Whether it's the social media, whether it's the things in your life that are bringing you down, you have to understand that nature is right here. And that's what they're stripping away from you. That's what they want to replace. We got to get out of this artificial world. Now, as we move forward together, you are creating that earth that we all want to be a part of. Whatever is in your life right now that you're not happy with, you have to create that change. Now, again, I have to stress the time essence of this, because on that third dimensional playing field, in that reality zone, there are structures that are being orchestrated in order to keep you in control. Okay, this is just the beginning. If you thought Monsanto was bad, this is the biggest cover-up, right, in the human history, the virus itself. All right, think about 9/11. Think about things that have already happened even prior to that, wars, the Vietnam War, anything, right? All of these things that a lot of people, were going with unintentionally, right? That's what I'm talking about. Again, the mind. Like, we don't need to get caught up into that any longer. You need to focus on what's real in your life, in your own home, right? Your community. Now, whatever that thing is in your life that is needing attention, that's where we need to bring the energy, more love. Okay, that's what I see going on right now is the surface. Too many people spending time on the surface and judging and opinions and getting caught in emotions as a whole. So let's all move forward. Let's all wake up. Now is the time. It's right now. You got nothing to lose. Look at 2020. Look at 2020. Look at this entire year so far. Okay? You can look at it from the veil of duality and say everything is negative and it's been perpetuating you into problems and blaming this. Again, like I said earlier in this video, we need to take full responsibility. That's what this comes down to. No political leader is going to do this for you. Not mommy, not daddy, not your soulmate, nobody. You have to be the change. Now, I'm asking you, as a fellow human, as a fellow light worker, empath, we are heart-centered beings, and we have to embody that frequency because we are leaders. Okay, that's what this is called. That's what's being called of you right now as a leader, to guide other people with you along this journey. Not just you, not just me, right? Not just the chosen ones, right? Back to the Matrix, right? That beautiful documentary. It's like that movie gave so much clarity as far as what's happening right now. If you have not seen that movie, if you're like watching me right now, you're like, man, what is he talking about? Go watch the movie The Matrix. Get back to me. There's a lot of analogies in there. There's a lot of good stuff. Know that what we're in right now has been orchestrated. It's just that simple. Whether you've seen the movie or not, what you're experiencing right now is a man-made agenda. Somebody in some amazing office that has $1 billion chair wrote down some plan and you're acting it out. Now, that's not okay with me. That's not okay because I know you are suffering inside. I can see the optimal version, the most optimal self, and it's not that version. So think about these timelines, okay? That's why I talk about meditation so much, all right? That's what gets you out of that distracted state, out of that reactivity. If you feel, confused and lost right now, know that you need to meditate, okay? That is your guide. That is your anchor that is going to pull you further and further into this great awakening. So what happens when you are fully lit, so passionate, so excited about what you do in life? Your kundalini is online. Your third eye is open. You're astral projecting, understanding your intuition, connected to your higher self. Okay, that's the potential that I'm talking about. That's the optimal self that I'm talking about. And yes, there are dark forces, the evil cabal, the modern agenda that has been created right now in that deep state is going to fight, right? That's why I talk about this so much. Light up the darkness. That darkness is fighting right now. That evil cabal, those conspiracies are true. Check them out. The CIA has released the documents. They're not even a secret anymore. Honestly, it's out there. Go Google it. Seriously, people, it's like we don't even have to talk about that stuff anymore because it's out there now. People know that manifestation is real. People know that astral projection is real and how to create the life of your dreams. That's all out there, right there at your fingertips right now in your pocket, ready to go. Now, the difference is, are you caught up in that man-made agenda, in that man-made life, right? The brick and mortar house, the wife and 2 kids, 2.5 kids, right? That American dream and the money and the fame and whatever that thing is, right? Are you caught up in that materialism is what it is at the end of the day. Doesn't matter whether you're in America, doesn't matter what country it is. Right now, we are caught in the trap of materialism, fake positivity, fake everything. That's the illusion that I'm talking about. Don't get caught in that illusion. That's where you feel you are separate from source, separate from the universe. That's exactly where they want you to be. Separate, alone, casted out, quarantined, mask on, not even breathing fresh air, for crying out loud, okay? That's exactly where they want you. Now, we can't do this any longer. We cannot perpetuate this state any longer. Now, that's why I'm telling you right now, time is of the essence. Now, we can all get through this together on the collective scale. That's why you see the power of social media coming together. That's why you see the power of this great awakening right now. Honestly, I've never seen so many people wake up, and at the same time, I've never seen so much oppression and censorship. Honestly, my videos are getting demonetized and getting straight up removed from YouTube, even removed from TikTok. They're getting removed from every social media platform that you can possibly imagine. And I'm still going. I'm still pumping out content every day. Why? Because I know the power of the light. It's just that simple. I've felt it, I've experienced it, and now I'm sharing it with all of you beautiful souls, and I'm inviting you to share that light with others. Everybody that you come in contact with. That is the potential. That is what we're here to do. That's it. Now, over time, we will have to be reminded of this, okay? Because history repeats itself, right? We've seen this time and time again. When you get into that cosmic view, when you really understand what's going on, it's pretty obvious what's happening on the surface, right? The 3D, the fear, the mind games, the police, the control, the food, whatever. Doesn't matter what subject you want to talk about, honestly, because it all comes to that same center point, which is fear. Now, we cannot let this happen. We can't let this continue. Otherwise, we are going to get stuck in that trap all over again. This is our opportunity to wake up. Now, again, I want to bring this more into a practical approach for you. Get out of the philosophy, get out of the words, and bring this into direct action into your life. There are certain things that you're doing, whether you're spending money on corporations, whether you're promoting the plastic and the industry, whatever it is in your life, right? We all need to just tighten it up a bit, right? Now, don't take that lightly. Don't even take it personally. What I'm telling you is for the highest good of all. Okay, now I'm doing that work. I know you are too. And first off, I want to honor everybody who's already doing that. Shout out to everybody who's vegan. Shout out to everybody who is doing the zero waste, who is really honoring their mother, this amazing planet. Okay, so we can't forget that. That's the distraction, right? That's the whole thing that I'm talking about here. Time is of the essence. We have to wake up. Time is of the essence, right? Every single day. I know you've seen it because I have. More and more people wearing masks. More and more people being caught up in that agenda, in that fear. All right. And honestly, it hurts my heart. It saddens me on a level that I'm not okay with. All right. That's why I hop on these videos. That's why I do everything right here at the Infinite Cup, because we have to bring something back into our life that's more sustainable, more natural. Right. That's what I'm talking about. That spiritual life, that essence is within you. What would your soul do? What would someone who loves themselves do right now? Ask those types of questions, because what I see on the surface is a lot of fear. All right. Now, don't take that as something negative, right? When I say that word fear, I want you to know that that is not negative. Why? Because that's what propels people into love. You can't have the light without the dark. We are all doing this together. Right? That samsara, the cycle of birth and death. We've been here. We've done this before. I've met you. We've probably even been lovers before. That's just how it goes. This has happened so many times that we can't even fathom it any longer. All we can do is take the opportunity right now to wake up. That's exactly why you were born. That's the soul contract that you got into before you incarnated right here in human form. That's what we're doing. That's it. That's the unconditional love. That's the work. That's the exact thing that I'm talking about. That's the recipe for spirituality. Doesn't have to be what you see about chakras and energy and light work and those sort of things, although it's beautiful. I'm telling you that the deep inner work needs to be done. That healing, okay? That's what we're doing. We're healing, purging the old self, purging those conditioned versions of who we thought we were, and we are embodying this new energy. So things are going to get uncomfortable. Don't make that mistake. Right when you get all cozy, right when things start settling down, you're going to get triggered. You're going to get uncomfortable again. I promise you that. And when that happens, know that we are all on this dance together. We are greater in numbers. Okay, that's why this tribe is so powerful. And that's why this tribe is going to change the world. You just have to ask yourself, which side are you on? Are you fighting for the light or are you fighting for the dark? Are you perpetuating the fear or are you sharing the love? Right? Free hugs, everybody. Free hugs, positive vibes. Right? That's what we need right now more than ever. And I know it's not easy. Okay? I know it's uncomfortable. So when you start navigating this and you start getting into this practice for yourself, and you are triggered and you are put into that uncomfortable place, that is where your spiritual life begins. That is what I'm talking about. That's when you're being tested. Let's do this. Everything that you've done in your life right now has accumulated to this moment to wake up. Right now, that is the time. As soon as you get through all of those uncomfortable things in your life, you get into this beautiful space of harmony, of oneness. That Kundalini energy comes online, that third eye, that Anya chakra is lit. You cannot go back from this, all right? That's the power. That's the potential. That's why you see what's happening right now on the news, the coronavirus. You have to understand. Let's flip the switch a little bit, all right? Let's flip the lid here. Put yourself in their shoes, right? Imagine controlling billions of people. What are you going to do? How are you going to do that? You have to use the system, right? You have to use what everybody's comfortable with. We all have cell phones now. We all have modern conveniences that we can't live without. And you have to use those as a way to keep people in control. Now, I know a lot of people right now that would just simply go crazy without their cell phone, or they probably wouldn't last a day, in nature fending for themselves, right? Not having access to Walmart. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this has been built up over a long time. Again, this is a spiritual war. This is one of many battles. They have been working behind the scenes, creating this huge artillery of convenient fast food chains and spraying the air and fluoridating the water. Times that by 50, almost 100 years now, and now you get yourself a recipe for complete control. And honestly, that is the majority. All of us right here on the light side of life, we have to welcome and embrace other people as they come on board. Otherwise, we're going to be just a few of us, honestly. I believe in this great awakening. I believe in the power of this. What I'm talking about is I've never seen so many people in my entire life at the same time caught up in that fear. Okay, and that's why, again, time is of the essence here. So if you see somebody in fear, if you have a family member who's caught up in that fear, who, wearing a mask, afraid to go outside, we need to send them more love. We need to send them more compassion, more just unconditional love. Really, that's what this is all about. When you see people caught in that duality, the third dimension, the control, we have to be that conduit. You are the light. When I talk about this, I'm not like saying this in some hippie, light and love kind of way. I'm saying you are literally light. Quantum physics has proven this. And when you come in contact with somebody who is stuck in that plague of darkness, that is your opportunity to light it up. Light up the darkness. When you do that, one spark is all it takes. Right there in their heart to ignite this amazing fire that will propel them into that fifth dimensional energy, into that heart-centered energy. Things are going to come on board. Light bulbs start going off. You start asking questions. You start really taking action in your life. And before you know it, you have a completely new reality. I've seen that with complete strangers in a matter of minutes, let alone human, interactions with my family members or with friends that I've known for a long time. Right? So think about this, right? That's what I'm talking about. This is happening on the individual level. You waking up, being frustrated, upset, about the man, the government, this elite, this cabal, the control is what it comes down to. We can blame as many people as we want. At the end of the day, we're tired of the control. It's happening on so many levels. I don't even know where to begin. The point that we're getting to is that third dimension is crumbling down right now. You can see it. You can see that fake positivity, that, the fake toxic world that was created through Babylon, through that third dimensional perspective, is crumbling right now. That's what you see right now. The big boy stores are going under. The Hollywood elites are being exposed for their crimes. The big system of money, the Rockefellers, the Federal Reserve itself is all of this. This is one big toxic soup. And guess what? What are you doing about it? Right? Step one is awareness. We know that it's not going to work anymore. We know the system has failed us. We know we have to do something about it, and you have to be that change. Let that Kundalini come online. Let that energy get through you. All right? This is when that activation happens. When you say, I've had enough. You start growing your own food. You start getting into nature. You start breathing that fresh prana, baby. That energy that is within you is all around you. It's within us, all around you, and everywhere. That's what they don't want you to know. That's why they want people locked up in their houses, straight up on quarantine. And you have to understand that this has nothing to do with health. And this infuriates me and frustrates me on a level that I can't even explain to you. Only because I see so many loving people being casted out into the darkness and being plagued by this darkness. What I want everybody right now, if you're watching this video, please to understand that love has always been the solution. More love. That is the cure. That is the amazing vehicle for your truth, your transformation, to create that change in your life. More love, more wholesome energy. What is it going to be? What is it going to take? Whether it's your diet, focusing on more wholesome foods, more loving foods for your body to be nourished, whether it's focusing on the environment in your home, cleansing the space, more crystals, more uplifting music, right? Everything in your life can be used, again, for that light and that love and positivity. So please don't let this, coronavirus get in your way. Don't let any of these distractions get in your way right now. Don't let anything take you from that inner work. That's what's being called of you right now. Continue that inner work. Continue with those emotions. Remember, the only way out is through. I've been experiencing this not only in my life, but on the grand level as well through this great awakening. So many people are coming on board, right? Have you felt it? Let me know in the comment section right now. Let me know. Type it in. I have felt the shift. I want to see how many people know what I'm talking about. I have felt the shift. Have you seen the shift in other people too? Type it in real quick in the comment section. I have felt the shift. Because when you feel the shift, I've seen it happen in complete strangers. Like people that I never thought would be coming on board to spirituality have now come on board to spirituality. They're talking about energy. They're talking about chakras. They're talking about light work. And it's awesome. So I know I'm not the only one feeling that shift, right? And I've been doing this work for a long time. What I'm saying is we've infiltrated the mainstream, right? We have infiltrated the mainstream. That's what I'm talking about. It's awesome, right? This has gone from this hippie, energy, work, spirituality, and we have completely gone into the mainstream. And that's why you see so much oppression on the other side. Okay, the coronavirus is the most convenient way to keep you in control, to keep you away from your spiritual life. Right? When you have a mask on, you can't even breathe air, let alone have the ability to meditate. You know what I mean? So understand that these are all just ploys. These are all just things to keep you in control, and it's all just fear. I know there's certain states right now, Texas being one of them, that have completely implemented a mandate, and I want you to know that you can take the mask off and choose love. You can. I'm giving you that opportunity right now. Don't listen to the governor. He's just a human being. That authority figure is based on your belief system, and that belief system can be changed. Okay? Let love be that anchor, not the fear, not the governor, not the political system, not the environment that you're in that toxic soup, right? That is not the recipe that we need right now. We need more of those positive vibes. We need more of that loving energy, okay? And I'm giving you full permission right now to just step outside and breathe air. Okay, if you haven't heard that from somebody yet, I mean, please take that time right now to just breathe this fresh air. Nature will always be the best conduit to wake up. And remember, time is of the essence. You have the ability right now to go outside, take off your shoes, ground your energy, and be one with the universe. Don't let anybody take that away from you. That is by far, in my opinion, the best conduit, the best channel to increase energy, to increase your light body. Now, you need to practice this on a daily basis. This isn't going to happen overnight. Nobody is going to do this for you. I can't tell you how many messages I get. There is no one way. There is no one recipe. That's not how this works. You need to follow your own individual path, your own individual karma. That's what this all comes down to. Are you really in tune with that karma? Are you in that work, in line with your purpose, loving life? Or are you caught in that darkness, distracted by the coronavirus, getting caught up in all that negativity? Okay, don't let it happen to you. And the people that come up to you with their negativity, it's time to be the mirror. We're going to really channel this and anchor in this technique as we move forward into this great awakening. All right. This is going to be all about being into that mirror consciousness. All right. When somebody comes up to you and they just want to unload, that is when you need to be the mirror. Recognize that, hey, my energy is valuable. I'm going to channel this energy and reflect it right back to you, because if you don't do that work for yourself, then we can't move forward. Do you understand that the difference there? Right? We're talking about interdependence versus codependence, right? Relationship level, whether it's your friends, family members, significant other, boss, I don't care who it is. Right now, everything in your life needs to be addressed. And ask yourself, is it serving this new fifth dimension, right? Is it serving the highest good of all? That's what the fifth dimension is all about. Pure, unconditional love. As we move forward to this great awakening, know that the unconditional love is the only way out. That's it. The only way out is through your heart. You might be experiencing a shift right now, and I want you to know that you're not alone. All that anxiety, all that frustration being built up, we have to use that for a conduit and bring it into something productive into our lives. Okay? And know that time is of the essence. Right now, we have to wake up together. That's what this great awakening is all about. Don't be distracted. Don't get caught in the matrix. This is real. As we move forward, know there is going to be even more battles in this grand spiritual war. The battle that is going to keep you rooted in the third dimension. Do not be confused. It's not like the third dimension just goes away. It's not like everybody just goes into the fifth dimension and we're all just peace and love. It doesn't work like that. We all have to do this together. Yes, you are the chosen one. Yes, you have, just the fact that you clicked on this video, just the fact that you're watching right now tells me that you are part of this great awakening. You need to rise up and be the leader that you are. Not the shepherd, not the sheep. We can't fall into that trap. The sheep mentality is real, and that's exactly what has to be purged out of our system, okay? And like I said at the beginning of this video, remember, take full responsibility. That's the shift. When something negative happens into your life, when you feel that triggered moment, when you get uncomfortable, ask yourself, how did I create this? Why did I create this moment right now? What do I need to learn from this experience? Everything in your life is orchestrated and in tune with your higher self and your guides. They are all around you all the time, 24/7. That's what really cracks me up for people that are just new. If you are brand new to this spiritual path and you're just getting on board with this, understand that you have always been on the spiritual path your entire life. It's literally impossible not to be on the spiritual path because you are spirit. You are spirit soul. You are covered up in the form that we would call a human body. Again, don't let that distract you or take that away from the essence of who you truly are, which is infinite, pure, consciousness. That's what this is about. As we are born into this world, we are indoctrinated into a system that is fueled by an agenda that is only created to fuel profits and fuel their power. That is it. It's not okay with me. And I get upset about this every day because I see people becoming a victim to this completely unwillingly. All right. And that's what I'm not all right with. That's why I have to jump on these videos and make this content, because people need to know the truth. All right. So thank you all for sharing this video, for sharing all of my content. Please do your part to spread this message of love and spread this message of positivity, because without it, the world is getting very dark. Okay. We need to understand that this is happening right now. And very soon, it's funneling. This picture of funnel, like it's getting constrictive, right? The more as time goes on, the more dark forces are at play here. They're making more money every day. They're making more power and making decisions to keep that agenda alive every day. So what are you doing? So that's what I'm saying. We have to be that light. We have to be that change, at least double, to help combat that negativity and that darkness. So they're going to talk about the coronavirus. They're going to talk about numbers. They're going to skew the television, skew the screen, right? Skew your phone. They're going to create this reality for you that is going to fall right into that trap of illusion, fear. Those are the key factors you need to take away. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it's coming from, whether it's the evil cabal, this deep state, it's toxic. Okay, so know in your life that anything that is having that toxic energy and what you need to do about it, the solution has always been there, and it will always be the same. And that's unconditional love. In that moment, you need to love yourself. When you love yourself, you love the universe, and you love everybody that you come in contact with. So don't be shy. We're all in this together, in the sense that we're all walking each other home, right? That's a beautiful saying from Ram Dass. There is a lot to take advantage of right now on our spiritual path. The spiritual teachers have guided us for thousands of years. We can take a part of this action right now. Okay, do not be fooled. There is so much that has been compiling right now, and the light has been working as well. We have created ways and created networks in order for us to get this information out there. That's why I created this channel, The Infinite Cup. Again, thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for following me over on TikTok, on Instagram. Everything that we're doing right here is a way to help speed up this great awakening and get more people onto the path of the light. And what's funny is I know it's working. I'm 100% positive that it's working, because my videos are being censored and completely deleted. Even on TikTok, even on Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Right here on YouTube, many videos are completely gone forever that I put all my hard work into. And this is literally the equivalent to the book burnings and a complete censorship of the Great Awakening itself. This will not be televised. It will not be televised. This is going on completely behind the scenes in an underground fashion. So don't be fooled by what you think is happening on the media, on the news. That deep state, they control it all. They seriously control everything. You got to throw away your TV altogether, and the people that you come in contact with, you need to give them the proper resources in order to educate themselves, and the proper food in order to create the nutrition in their body so that Kundalini system can come online. This is real. Everything that I've been talking about on this channel for years now is slowly coming full circle, and people are paying attention. Right? Whether you are manifesting and getting into the law of attraction, whether you are understanding your spiritual nature of who you truly are, you're coming on board, awakening the third eye, getting that Kundalini system. These are the techniques and the yogic techniques that I talk about on my channel that the government, that the man does not want you to know about. Okay, the Western medical system has completely failed me. Use my life, my experiences to help guide you on your journey. That's what we're all doing. We are lights navigating this amazing universe All right? You are that light in the room filled of darkness. That is you. So when you come in contact with somebody who is suffering, know that you can be that conduit for the change. You can be that light in their life. So rise up to it. Right now is the most precious time to be alive, because we're on this great tipping point right now of humanity. I see this huge, crazy matrix being built, the machines and the technology completely taking over. And then I see on the other side the light and the love and the positivity being spread. You have to do your work. I honor you. I want to give a shout out to everybody right now who is doing that work, expanding your cup. That is the exact technique that needs to be done right now, because without that, we would be completely lost. Shout out to everybody who is vegan, who is practicing real nutrition, practicing that purification of their body and their temple. I'm telling you, once your game is on point, this Kundalini system becomes online, your third eye opens, you are completely ready and willing to do anything. That's when the confidence comes. That's when you get this real sense of purpose, right? You know you're not okay with what's happening in the world right now, right? And we can all understand that we are a part of something much bigger than what you think is going on. Step into that part of yourself that is much greater than you, the individual. Not talking about the lower self. I'm talking about that higher self. How are you doing that? What are those tools on your tool belt that you're using every single day? I want to give a real shout out to all of you beautiful souls just for being here. This is an incredible time to be alive. Everything that you do to really encompass this fifth dimension, right? Think about unconditional love. Think about those things in your life that were serving the mind, and just let go. Let go, surrender, and repeat. That is the mantra. That is the exact technique that I've given you to help you wake up. Get deep into that meditative state. Get deep into that practice and let go, surrender, and repeat. Know that you are infinite. Nothing or nobody can take that away from you. You could be locked in a prison cell, thrown away the key, and you are still powerful and still this beautiful cosmic light being. So this quarantine is nothing. This coronavirus is nothing. Do not give it the attention. Do not give them the satisfaction and the energy that they want. Honestly, this is straight up child's play. When you understand the cosmic view that I talk about with this energy work, this is straight up child's play. These techniques to keep you in control, to keep you in the fear, are straight child play. Now's the time to put the big boy pants on, Put those big girl panties on, all right? I know you can do it. I know you can muster up a little more compassion, a little more love, a little more willpower into your life to help you make that step to go fully vegan, or to help you have more compassion in your life, to help spread even more positivity to people that you come in contact with. That's really what spiritual life is. It's you being the light, being this anchor, this amazing energy. It's not you being caught in that reactivity and in the emotions. All right? So know that everything that's happening with the news and the media, it's got to go. Just drop all of it, right? There's always going to be something on the surface to distract you. The matrix has to keep some sort of, agenda alive, something very pretty and diamond-like in order to grab your attention. Okay? And that's, as we move forward, that's the shift that I keep talking about. The shift from your mind into your heart, the shift from your body into your soul. So everything on the surface, whether it's the food, your job, whatever, that thing that's being caught in the mind, it's got to go. You have to let go of that in order to anchor in this new fifth dimension. It's just that simple. You don't have to complicate this. If you are really stuck right now, know that love is the solution. Love that part of yourself that feels empty. Love that part of yourself that wants more, that is longing for something more. You are the one that you were waiting for, not that political leader, not your family member. We need to quit putting our faith into anything outside of ourselves. You were born with these abilities. You were born with abundance. You were born with the ability to manifest. You were born with the ability to create the life of your dreams. The problem is we got programmed and tricked into something that was much shinier than that thing that you already had in the first place. It's like the big, scam of the Native Americans. I mean, this land here in America is priceless, and how dare us, white people, to come in and rape and pillage it from them? Okay, there is no money. There's no price tag that you can put on land. There's no price tag that you can put on your spirituality, on that love. It's just not possible. So, really, as we move forward into this, again, this is a spiritual war. This is not over yet. And in fact, this is a battle that's probably one of the biggest battles that we will all face. And don't get caught in that negativity. Don't get caught in the reactivity or duality itself. That is the third dimension. You can see the ploy. You can see the plan. It's like a battlefield, right? And I can think of the generals and the commanders, right? You got Bill Gates and vaccines, and we got these tactics of, that's the new weapons, right? We're not going to have this big nuclear war. For those of you that are thinking that, World War III isn't here, I'm sorry, it's here. I don't mean that to cause any fear or scare anybody. I'm telling you that because it's been happening as more of a technological war, more of a digital war, right? And that's what I'm talking about, the invisible warfare, right? Think about 5G technology, right? Think about GMO food. When you eat that apple, you don't know, right? Unless you got it from the farmer's market and you know the farmer and you have the thing and you have that relationship, which only probably 1% of the population has, you are being poisoned, without even knowing it. Sadly, the FDA is involved with it. Our entire system has now orchestrated against us. Okay, so you have to be that one. Again, you cannot depend on anybody or anything outside of yourself. It's just not possible. You have to be that change. You need to start doing those things to become completely independent from the matrix. I'm going to say that again. You need to become completely independent from the matrix. All right, so what does that mean? Whether it's starting with your job and your finances, getting on board with the food, getting on board with what it means to just start sprouting in your kitchen, start really getting on board with just nutrition and organic in the first place. Okay, start weeding out those processed foods. Start getting into the whole food diet. Okay, again, this world is somebody's agenda. You are being a victim of somebody else's agenda, whether it's the food system that I'm talking about and, the meat, the violence that you're consuming through these sentient beings that are being slaughtered for no reason, or whether it's the political system and the agenda and the freedom that you're not getting that you you need and you crave. This is happening on a level that I can't even describe to you. I'm just hitting this surface in this, 1 hour video here. I'm just hitting the surface on what's out there. So please continue to be that change. Continue to rise up and know that everything that you're doing right now is for a great reason. I know it's difficult. I know it's not easy. Keep digging deep. The more you uncover your true self, the more that infinite self comes through you. That energy is alive. It is powerful. I guarantee you every single thing that you are doing right now is not going unnoticed. Use those tools on your tool belt, the frequencies right here on the Infinite Cup YouTube channel. Everything that I do right here, I have guided meditations for you. I have hundreds of videos right here to help unlock higher consciousness. That's what this is all about. Okay, I know, again, I'm being censored, all right? So all of these videos are, I'm being watched, okay? So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because you might not even get notified when I go live next. Honestly, it's been happening, all right? And if you feel like you want to take it to the next level, consider joining the Patreon page, all right? Patreon.com/theinfinitecup. I have an inner circle group. There's this really cool app called Signal that is 100% private and secure. It is an encrypted server, so we can communicate on the Signal app. I honestly don't spend a lot of time on my direct messages or even on my email. So if you want to get more time with me, then consider joining the Patreon group. If you want to join more people on the spiritual path and get in tune with this cosmic energy, consider joining, we would love to have you. The awakening is here. The High Vibe Tribe is here, and we are here to guide you. And honestly, what this comes down to is accountability. You know what you need to do. You just need the people who know and that can guide you through it. It's exactly why I created this group, and I'm so happy that people are coming on board. Check it out, patreon.com/theinfinitecup. That is the best way to really activate your spiritual path, to really activate your true self and get on board with other people who are already doing that. So, no, you are not alone. Again, my videos are being censored. Everything through this Great Awakening, is being censored. Okay, so if you want the real action, if you want to get my direct time, check out patreon.com/theinfinitecup. That is the best way. I love all of you. Shout out to the familiar faces, Kawaii Studios, Aubrey, Diamond in the Rough. I see a lot of beautiful souls right here in the chat. I love all of you, okay? I know what you're doing. I know what you're experiencing right now, and you are not alone. Let's all wake up together. Let's all bring more people on board to this positive, loving side of life, okay? I know you can do it, all right? I love you guys. And without any further ado, I just want to send all of you off with an amazing, beautiful mantra that is very powerful, and it's very simple, and it's I love myself. If you feel lost, if you feel stuck, use this mantra, I love myself. No, it's too simple. There's nothing too simple in life. Again, I love myself, the most 3 powerful words that will transform your life, all right? For all of you that are considering joining the Patreon page, thank you so much for the support. If you want to donate, check out theinfinitecup.com. I have merchandise available as well. All of the Patreon members get discounts on the merchandise. And if you want to really help support the show, help support me by going over to theinfinitecup.com. Check out the shop. There's some really cool stuff that I use over there every single day, from Sheila G to barley grass juice powder, just some really conscious brands that I'm working with to help promote this A Great Awakening, to get your light body on board. If you know about Ormus, if you know about all the stuff, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of these light tools that you really can take your nutrition to the next level. So if you want to support the show, support this YouTube channel, support everything that I do, check out the shop over at theinfinitecup.com. And thank you all for being here. I love each and every one of you. Infinite love. I'm out. Peace.